Spoilers, they also shit. I did this video yesterday, but the video got corrupted or whatever. But yeah, I wanted to talk about it because I got the graphic novel a couple months ago. So it's a good excuse to talk about it. It's pretty sick. I've read like about 40% of it. I think it's like two issues worth, something like that. And I love that it's got a foreword by Robert Rodriguez, who's one of my favorite directors growing up. And it's pretty cool. It's like obviously there's one turtle left, the other three are dead, and you don't know which one it is, but it's not really a mystery because they say it pretty quick that it's Michelangelo, like in the first issue by the end of it, I think. But yeah, he's basically trying to get revenge on Shredder's grandson, I guess, because they killed all the other turtles. And it's cool because he goes to like this. It's sort of like this futuristic, like taking control of New York, and he has it like closed off, and it's like a police state and shit. And he's up in this big tower, and Michelangelo infiltrates the tower and has to fight all these robots and shit. And then he gets to the top, and he gets fucked up, and he falls all the way out, but survives somehow. And then he gets saved by, you don't see who it is yet, but it was April. And it's cool because April's like all fucked up. She's missing an arm and a leg because there's an explosion that happens in a flashback. But it was actually her daughter that saves him, Casey Jones, Casey Marie Jones or whatever the fuck. So she's like leading the new resistance. I've only seen one of the turtles die so far, Raphael. It's fucking stupid. Shredder gets his ass kicked, and then he goes off on his own, of course, and gets killed by Karai. But she looking like Elektra, pretty much, which is kind of cool. And it's a cool scene where they're like fighting, and then they go underwater, and she stabs him underwater and shit. But I was like, you fucking dumbass, he never got over that shit going off on his own. Stupid. Get back here, I'm not finished with you. Damn. But there is one cool part that I liked that I wish they had done in the movie in Mutant Mayhem. They kind of do, where like it's kind of a hand-drawn, it looks like crayons almost, of like the cool version of the classic Turtles. But there's a sequence in the graphic novel. Yeah, there's a couple times where it goes back to the original look of the comics, which is pretty sick. I know everyone shits on Frank Miller's artwork now, but it would be pretty sick if they ever got him to like do a Turtles comic. When I saw this, I was like, oh no, is this gonna be like that fucking indie game, like that Trek to Yomi or whatever the fuck that game is? That's cool. That's a reference to Raph dying. And I guess the other ones are showing how the others die. Spoilers. Haven't gotten that far. But that's pretty sick. That's from the beginning of the graphic novel. And so it's being developed you saw by Black Forest Games, who did the ports of Destroy All Humans or whatever the fuck those games are. I was like, oh no, is this really gonna be a indie game? 'Cause I thought when they first announced it, it was supposed to be like a AAA game. But yeah, this article definitely says that it's a AAA action game, God of War style, which would be pretty sick. I assume they mean new God of War style, so it's like pretty cinematic or whatever. And this was before they announced the dev. Probably because they didn't want everyone to be like, who the fuck? you know? And this is the article from the other day. So I guess it's just like a case of like a indie dev or whatever being trusted with a big budget to make a real game now. Oh, there's a sequel to the graphic novel? I didn't realize that. The last Ronin. So yeah, hopefully these people know what the fuck they're doing and can make a cool game. But, and I think in the other article it said like the game is years away, which makes sense that they're not showing anything. I guess they're just showing it now because the movie came out and there's Ninja Turtles in the news. But yeah, this is the coolest thing they showed, this concept art. I'll get turned in a couple years or whatever, whenever the fuck this comes out.